This is wild. Offset was spotted outside a casino, and now there's footage of him down on the ground, not moving, before getting rushed straight to the hospital.
Atlanta rapper Offset is in the hospital this morning after being shot outside the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood.
Let's get you right to the video that we do have that was posted overnight on Only in Dade, where you can see the rapper Offset walking around the casino just moments before he is shot in the valet area. Then you can see video where a man is lying on the ground while another is being pulled away by a police officer. The Seminole County Police tell us they are aware of an incident that occurred at the valet area after 7 Monday night.
This situation is still unfolding and details are coming in fast. First off, prayers up for Offset, Cardi, and their family. This is serious, and everyone's hoping he makes it through. Now listen, people have had mixed feelings about Offset for a while, but none of that even matters right now. The real question being whispered is what actually led to this moment. Because word is, someone he allegedly owed money to from last year might have had something to do with it. That's what's being said, and it's raising a lot of eyebrows. Here's what we know so far. Both Offset and Lil Taj were reportedly shot in Miami, right outside the Hard Rock Casino. That alone has people shocked, because this isn't some random location. This is a high-profile spot. Offset has been known to move in certain circles, and some say he's been deep in situations that could catch up to him. Welcome to Fame Thunder. Make sure you subscribe, because it really helps us grow and keep these videos coming every single day. Stay locked in because this story is still developing fast, and new details are dropping by the minute. Reports are saying Offset was shot near a Florida casino, and the scene quickly turned chaotic. The former Migos rapper was reportedly shot near a busy casino in Florida. And before anyone tries to call this fake, it's not. Offset's own rep confirmed he was injured Monday near the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, and that instantly made this situation feel even more real and serious. According to the spokesperson, Offset is currently in the hospital getting medical care, and they said he's stable but still being watched closely. That's the latest official update, but people are still on edge waiting for more details to come out. Now here's where it gets intense. A rep for local police told TMZ, "We're aware of an incident that occurred at the Valley area after 7 p.m. Monday outside Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood. That resulted in injuries to an individual who was transported to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood. That means this didn't happen somewhere hidden. This went down, right out in the open." Some are saying the injuries aren't life-threatening, while others are saying it's still unclear. And that confusion is only making things worse. But think about this. Someone really pulled up and did this in broad daylight hours, around 7 p.m. That's bold. And it's raising a lot of serious questions about what led up to it. Police say they responded immediately, locked the situation down fast, and detained 2 individuals. The investigation is still ongoing. The area is secure, and officials say there's no threat to the public right now, but people are still shaken. And this hits even harder when you remember Takeoff was fatally shot back in November 2022. That history is still fresh, and now this situation has everyone talking again. What makes this even more shocking is that Offset was just seen smiling and laughing, not long before everything went down. Now there's talk that some people think they know who might be behind it, or what triggered it, and that's where things start getting even deeper. Alright, let's get straight into it. Things start getting intense right here. Both Offset and Lil Taj were reportedly caught up in the same situation at the Hard Rock Casino in Miami, together at the same spot when everything went down. Now here's where people online started connecting dots real fast. One person on social media said, "Didn't Lil Taj expose Offset for not paying back money he loaned him at the casino a year or 2 ago?" Comment alone has people raising eyebrows and questioning if there's more history behind this moment. But to be clear, it's not confirmed that they were going back and forth at each other like that. There's also a chance they were just there gambling, and things escalated in a completely different way. Still, the rumors are spreading fast, and people are digging into old stories trying to make sense of it. Now let's talk about something deeper, because this part matters. Anyone who really understands gambling addiction knows it can get just as serious and destructive as anything else. The difference is, gambling is seen as normal, so it doesn't always raise alarms right away. Think about it, someone struggling with other addictions gets judged instantly. But with gambling or drinking, people might not even notice it first. It can stay hidden, and sometimes it even looks like success on the outside. people might be smiling, spending, and living big. But behind the scenes can be a whole different story. There's also a darker side where people around you benefit while you're losing money. They cheer you on, stay close, and pick up whatever falls off the table while you're taking those losses. That's how deep it can go, and not everyone sees it until it's too late. And when it comes to Offset, some are saying he's been heavily involved in that lifestyle for a while. Not just the flashy casinos, but also those lower-key spots where serious gamblers really spend time. That's what's being said, and it adds another layer to everything happening. Now here's the part that really stands out. If you look closely at the footage, there's a moment where it seems like someone is walking up in a very aggressive way toward a person already on the ground. That detail alone has people questioning what exactly happened in those final seconds before everything turned chaotic. Right now, there are still a lot of unknowns. It's not confirmed exactly where Offset was hit or what fully happened in those moments. And to be clear, we don't even know if the person seen on the ground in that clip is actually Offset. There's also someone in the footage walking toward that person, clearly upset and unsteady, but nothing is confirmed about who that is either. One thing that is clear: this situation is serious, and people are sending prayers to Offset and his family as more updates come in. Some reports are saying he's stable, but at the end of the day, he was still injured, and that alone raises a lot of concern about what led up to this. What's making this even more shocking is that he was just seen laughing, smiling, and having a good time minutes before everything happened. That sudden shift has people thinking this might have been an ambush, but again, that's speculation and not officially confirmed. Now there are also a lot of claims being brought up about Offset's past behavior. Some individuals have accused him of being involved in conflicts or situations where people felt targeted or set up. But it's important to say clearly, these are allegations and not proven facts. Still, those stories are being pulled back into the spotlight as people try to connect dots. Because of that, some are saying this could be tied to past issues or personal disputes. There's also talk online mentioning Lil Taj, especially since he was reportedly present too, but nothing has been confirmed linking him to what happened. At this point, everything is still developing, and there are more questions than answers. The footage raises concerns, the rumors are spreading fast, but the actual truth is still being pieced together. We still don't know what really happened here, and that's the key point. We don't know if Lil Taj was involved, we don't know who exactly was on the ground, and we don't know how this situation truly started. There are too many gaps right now to jump to solid conclusions. But this is where people start asking bigger questions. When someone constantly moves in environments where conflict is normal, it raises concerns about what could lead up to moments like this. If someone believes in handling problems through street retaliation, then naturally people are going to wonder, did something from the past catch up to them? There's that saying people keep bringing up, live by the sword, die by the sword. And while that's harsh, it reflects how we're trying to make sense of what happened. If someone is always surrounded by tension, disputes, or risky situations, then it becomes harder to tell what any single incident is really about. Now, to be clear, none of this confirms anything about this specific situation. There's talk about gambling issues, but there's also the possibility that it could be something completely unrelated. That's why speculation can get messy fast. There have also been past accusations floating around online, with some individuals claiming they had negative experiences involving Offset. One person even said, "If anything happens to me, Offset did it," which added fuel to the conversations. But again, these are claims, not proven facts, and they should be treated carefully. Still, when stories like that exist, people begin connecting dots, wondering if there could be unresolved tensions with others in his circle or beyond. Especially in environments where people recognize each other and know each other's routines, situations can escalate quickly without warning. At the end of the day, this situation is still unclear, and it's important not to jump to conclusions without confirmed details. There are a lot of theories, a lot of noise, and a lot of emotion, but the full picture hasn't come out yet. But you see the point here. This isn't about making light of anything, it's about understanding the kind of situations that can come with a certain lifestyle. When someone is constantly around chaos, tension, and risky environments, you never really know who's watching, who's holding a grudge, or who's waiting for their moment. And to be clear, this is not saying he deserved anything, or that any of this is justified. Nobody is saying that. The reality is, we don't know exactly what happened yet. But when someone keeps getting pulled into messy situations, people are naturally going to question what's really going on behind the scenes. There have been accusations in the past, with some individuals claiming they felt threatened or unsafe after speaking out about personal situations involving him. Some even went as far as saying, "If anything happens to me, it was 100% Offset." Now again, those are claims, not confirmed facts, but they continue to circulate and shape how people are reacting to this situation. At the same time, there are updates coming in saying Offset is stable, but that hasn't been officially confirmed by his main representatives yet. So people are holding on to that hope, while waiting for something more solid. Others online are pointing out different angles too, mentioning crime concerns in Florida, bringing up unrelated past incidents, and even referencing other events tied to that same location. It's a lot of noise all at once, and not all of it is verified. One thing that keeps coming up though is gambling, and how serious that issue can be. People often overlook it, but it can pull someone deep into stressful and unpredictable situations, and when money, pride, and pressure mix together, things can escalate fast. Right now, everything is still developing, and the facts are still coming together, but the conversation around this is only getting louder. Some people online are even bringing up other recent situations, saying things like, "I hope it didn't have anything to do with his brother's place getting shot up last month." Others are wondering if this could be tied to money issues, personal disputes, or ongoing tension. But right now, none of that is confirmed. One thing people keep mentioning is Cardi B.
I don't know, I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning. And yeah, I'm excited.
But let's be real, that doesn't seem believable at all. No matter what's gone on between them, there's no real indication she would ever set up the father of her children. People might talk, but that idea just doesn't hold up. At the same time, others are simply hoping he's okay, sending messages like they want him to recover quickly and get through this, because beyond all the noise, this is still someone with a family and responsibilities. There's also concern being raised about the environments he's been around lately. Not necessarily the location itself, but the kind of situations and circles he's been linked to. People feel like his recent moves have been unpredictable, and some are even saying he seems to be going through a rough period since his split. Meanwhile, reactions online are mixed, some showing support, others being critical, but overall, this situation has people shocked and watching closely as more details continue to come out. Even people who've had issues with him are saying they want him to recover fully, and that says a lot about how serious this situation is. Right now, everyone is waiting for more information to come in, but one thing that keeps getting brought up is his connection to gambling. People are saying he spends a lot of time in casinos, not just the high-end flashy ones, but also the more low-key spots where serious gamblers really stay locked in. There have also been multiple accusations over the past year from different individuals claiming they felt targeted or threatened after speaking out about him. Some alleged situations where they believed attempts were made to have them confronted or harmed. Those are serious claims, but it's important to remember they are still allegations and not confirmed facts. Because of all this, people are trying to figure out what could have led to this moment. Was it related to money? Was it tied to personal disputes? Or was this something completely random? Right now, nobody can say for sure. What makes this even more shocking is how normal everything seemed just minutes before. TMZ reported that Offset was smiling, showing love to fans, and in great spirits inside the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino around 7:10 p.m. on Monday. Then suddenly, everything changed. That quick shift from a positive moment to chaos is exactly why this story is hitting people so hard and raising so many questions. He was standing right near an exit. You can actually see it in the video. Let me walk you through this because the details are wild. They're saying he was by the exit, looking out toward the valley area while talking on his phone, just minding his business like everything was normal. During that time, fans came up to him, and he wasn't brushing anyone off at all. He was engaging, shaking hands, taking photos, and having quick conversations with people. There were no warning signs, no tension, nothing that made it seem like something was about to go wrong. Witness even said he seemed relaxed and friendly, completely at ease in that moment. And then suddenly, everything flipped. Shots rang out right outside the valley area, turning a calm scene into chaos in seconds. He was rushed to a nearby hospital right after, where he's now receiving medical care. Current updates say he's stable and being closely monitored, but there are still mixed reports, with some people saying he's fine and others saying it hasn't been fully confirmed yet. Authorities in Florida said the incident happened shortly after 7 p.m. and resulted in injuries that are believed to be non-life-threatening. They also confirmed that 2 individuals have been detained and the situation was contained quickly, but the investigation is still ongoing. Now here's what has people talking even more. Some are calling this an ambush or setup, saying the timing and location feel too precise. Others are pointing out how this situation is raising bigger questions, especially when you look at past events connected to people around him. At the same time, nothing official has confirmed any kind of setup, so that remains speculation. What is clear is that this situation is serious, unexpected, and still developing fast. Cardi hasn't said anything publicly yet, but people are already assuming this is hitting hard behind the scenes. For now, all eyes are on updates, and everyone's hoping he pulls through and recovers fully. And here's the part that really has people locked in, because the more you look at this situation, the more questions start stacking up. Nothing about this feels simple, and the timing of everything is what's throwing people off the most. You've got a moment where everything looked calm. He's outside, talking, smiling, showing love to fans, and then suddenly, chaos breaks out just minutes later. That kind of fast switch has people wondering if this was random, or if somebody really knew where he was going to be. At the same time, law enforcement is saying the situation was handled quickly, with 2 people already detained. That's important, because it shows this wasn't something that went completely unchecked, but it still doesn't explain the motive. And that's the biggest question right now. Why did this happen? Was it personal? Was it about money? Was it tied to something deeper behind the scenes? Or was it just wrong place, wrong time? Nobody has those answers yet, and that's what's keeping this story wide open. This story is far from over, and the next updates could change everything. That's still the father of 3 kids, so emotions are definitely complicated right now. But some people are already saying he better not try to use this situation to slide his way back in. That's a whole different conversation. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and people are going to have their opinions no matter what. Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's talk about it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so you don't miss any updates.